Hello, everybody. What is up? FC Racers here with Troy of Athens. How's it going?
Going good. Welcome back to the league.
I
SC.
know. I am very excited to return for uh, GSA Season 3 of Celeste 80%. And we've got a nice match going on today. We've got AG Marlin going against HawkSam.
Yeah. And I don't know how much have you been paying attention to Celeste since you've been since you've been commentating.
Um, I've been paying attention quite a bit, especially like this past, in 2020, to say the least. Notably with Marlin here, just getting the 80% world record with a phenomenal 27-22. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
But even prior to that, we had Chai Kitty, and then it's just this constant thing, and it's very exciting right now.
Yeah, they were fighting. Chai Kitty and Marlin, also a little bit of Bubba, were fighting back and forth. And it was like little bits, just like half a second here and there. And then Marlin's just like, nah, I'm done with this. Screw that. I'm doing like 5-second difference.
Yeah, just coming out of nowhere and breaking through the fence like that. And then also we had Babai too, just creeping up on them as well. I mean, honestly, it's very exciting. I mean, I think with Chai and Marlin, both their summit bests are sub 27, actually, if I'm not mistaken. So we could see a 26 before the end of the year. I think it's going to be very, very difficult, but...
I mean, I want to go that far yet, but of course we're all looking at the 27-1X. Like, people were so hyped for 27-2X because that just happened very recently. Yeah. And now we're already at 27-22, so people are already thinking 27-1X.
See, I like to go big. I'm like, we got to 27-2X. Let's just go to 26. 5X. Let's just jump right to it. Good 30-second save. Bubs is gonna find a way to skip huge mess, and all of a sudden, just boom, everything's just gonna All right. So, for those of you that are new to the game, in case you're just tuning in, we kind of didn't go over the mechanics of this wonderful platformer. So, to give a quick rundown, because they're going through City right now, Madeline has 3 basic moves. She has a jump, a dash, and a climb. And the runners are going to combine all those elements together to get to the top of Summit as fast as possible. And so far, Marlin is out of the first chapter, clocking in at a 104. Very nice, with HawkSam right behind with a, what was that, 110, I think it was? Sorry, the font was a little small on my screen.
It was a 110. I understand the struggles.
There you go, just make it full screen. I didn't know you could do that. Alright. I'm seeing all the FCs in chat, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And also, today's a very, very special day. Troy, you know that, right? Are you aware of that?
It's pretty much 3-year anniversary. 2-year anniversary today.
That is correct. What better date to start Season 3 than on the 2nd anniversary of Celeste's release? So,
very true.
And a lot has happened in this game in regards to speedrunning. It's given a lot of people opportunities just to meet some wonderful people, especially through these leagues and through races, the Discord and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to, like, I started on Twitter. I mentioned about how'd you come across the game and what made you decide to start speedrunning it. I'm seeing a lot of fantastic stories. So I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing more today as we continue on. But Marlin about to get out. Wow, this is the 110 coming out of that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
There have been, because we have Marlin going through this, we're going to be seeing some crazy stuff, and I did go through it a little bit. I mean, we'll be in Chapter 3 first, but I have to say that Chapter 4 especially has become so much more of a turning point than it even was. Like, it already was so many a trick on each screen, but now it's just become so much more fluid, and there is no room for any sort of rest within that chapter. You are just moving the entire time, and it is crazy to watch. So I'm excited to see what Marlin pulls out in Chapter 4. But we can't ignore HawkSam at all. He's still doing very well. He's got that 147 out of Chapter 2. That's still fairly good.
It's a
working it out.
Into jumping into resort here. And yeah, you're talking about Rich. I mean, one of the things that I've noticed, at least from season 2 going into season 3, I feel like that strats and movement and everything else is just kind of like, there's been a lot of evolved stuff happening. I mean, we're seeing people, you know, we had what was it, Aurora Dash doing 6B in season 2. Now it seems like more people have kind of embraced that and are starting to run that more. In fact, I believe Marlin got world record running 6B.
Yes.
So
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting, because I feel if a runner has been either doing 6B or running other categories, they have a good shot of actually incorporating that into their run. But if it's just a flat any percent runner, I don't see them making that switch over to 6B, at least not until maybe halfway through the season, because they're going to need to get a little bit of practice.
I would say that definitely for some of the newer players in this league, but I actually, we were talking about it last race, and it seems that it very much is just from race to race based on feeling whether or not they're going to take 6B. TGH actually mentioned that. He was like, he is based on the run that he's having whether or not he takes 6B in the route or not. So it actually is very much a case-by-case basis.
That is true. And in fact, I know since we were talking about, you know, the ping pong battle with the world record, someone did mention about Chai, like, is he going to switch to 6B? And he actually said no. He said he was not going to switch to 6B. So,
well, I mean, Chai's not in this league actually anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. I was just talking about from the leaderboard standpoint.
He's still up there in the leaderboards. You definitely still want to respect him and acknowledge that his existence, even if he's not in the league.
Well, I mean,
yeah. Some people gotta take breaks. Some people gotta take breaks from leagues, you know.
No, you know, real life happens. In real life, you know, here's an FC pro tip for everybody out there. Real life takes priority over sport, no matter what, no matter how you twist it. If you got things you have to take care of those things. You know, the games are not going to go anywhere, but other opportunities that you have outside of holding a controller or, you know, whatever your mouse or keyboard, whatever your preference is, those might not be there. So it's tough because people feel pressured. They're like, no, people want me to be here, and it's like, no, being able to make that decision and just taking that. I just saw Aaron T's comment. I mean,
yeah, FC out here with those hot takes.
I mean, you know, Aaron T, we appreciate that you should be sleeping, but you're here. I really do appreciate that. But, you know, I don't want you to... If you have something important tomorrow that you have to do, you know, I wouldn't be mad if you decided to conk out early. Speaking of conking out here, we got Marlin approaching one of our first big tricks of the game, the lovely demo dash.
Yeah.
Can I curse him? Nope, not today.
No, it's Marlin. Why would that curse him?
I don't think you remember how strong my cursing has been.
Oh no, I do remember.
Well, Marlin actually taking care of the following room after that. No, that was one of the things that I noticed in Season 2, is that they started incorporating that corner boost as soon as they got into the room after Demo Dash, and that room was causing so many people problems, and it still does.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that the room changed, it's just the strat. Nice demo from HawkSam. Getting the corner boost here too.
Also took the checkpoint just to make sure that they didn't lose much time if they did die from that Demo Dash.
But I feel like that this room here, people are dying more than failing the demo. So, it's just kind of crazy.
I mean, that's always been the case. It's just, people take giant risks on that screen, and it's a long screen, so...
Yeah, it's tough. Just small, you know, they're trying to... Especially that last section, because, you know...
Holy crap. Oh. I'm sorry. Marlin just got a 407. Like, meh.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Alright, so we're going into Ridge here. And again, we have all of these, like, small strats here, and, you know, I still hate this chapter. I'm gonna let everybody in chat know I still hate this chapter a lot.
I mean, even more so for what I said, Chapter 4 has become so much more precise than it already was.
Yeah, and it's
407 apparently is 6 seconds off his best time for Chapter 3.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, I feel that even more so now. I mean, Summit, obviously, you know, because of the length and everything and all the stuff it has to offer, definitely is still the most difficult chapter in the game. But I'm gonna go with Chapter 4 being the most technical. I really do feel like there's just like, there's so much going on. Like, if you were to try to narrate this as a storybook on what is, step-by-step procedure on what you have to do, oh boy.
Ceiling pop time! And gets it first try.
Making it look so easy. So look, this is one of the things that I'm really impressed with by Marlin here. And I've said this before and all the time. You can feel the confidence behind the runner based on Madeline's movement. And like, there was no hesitation in that screen. It was like, I'm just doing this like it's an everyday kind of thing, and he just nailed it like it was nothing. And that's like one of my most favorite things when I watch people run Celeste. I love seeing that confidence behind them as they're doing their movement. It's really just like, wow.
And for Chapter 4, in order to get the best times, you really do need to be have that confidence. It's just crazy stuff. Marlin gonna be going for this ultra. Get that.
Nice. The risky.
Honestly, a lot simpler than the first auto-scroller at this point.
Yeah. So then he's getting ready to get in the cliff face here, popping in at a 150. Wow. Okay. You want to put this in comparison? If I can get into cliff face at like a 226, then I know I'm on good pace. So look at that time difference. That is a huge difference.
Yeah.
Between the two of us here, so that just means I have more opportunity to improve. So just gotta
HawkSam with the classic ultra for the first auto-scroller there. This is a race still. We gotta,
we have plenty of time here. Like, there's anything can happen here.
Yeah, and also just always good to point out the 5-minute difference that players need to be within in order to still get points. So it's like, even if you don't have a chance, you still have a chance to get points.
Yeah, that's true. And so, for Season 3, things have been a little different here. So, we're basing standings off of win-loss record, but then points will come in, I believe, as a tiebreaker. So, the points is actually a lot less than last season, where the winner is going to get 30 points, and then there's 30 points up for grabs for the other opponent, or for the opponent, and it'll diminish over every 10 seconds. But right now, win-loss record is what is going to trump everything else. So even though you definitely want the W, if you don't, you want to try to just get as many points as possible so that you can avoid those nasty tiebreakers that we might see here and there. All right, so Marlin jumping into Chapter 5 here. About to see nice with the resurrection homage there, and we're gonna come up with the heat/depths corner boost.
Yeah,
he's gonna get it. Just making great progress here. Let's see. I'm gonna say, oh man. Okay, so I know that previous cassette times have been like 109. 109 was like the big one, and actually I'm gonna say he could get a 110 here. We'll see.
109 is pretty much still how it is. Like that, it's still the most optimal. Occasional 108s, but it's pretty much all 109s.
Let me see if my time is correct here. I was off by a second. It's alright.
Just on the back of 109.
Very impressive as he moves into the B side. Now again, we got Bub's drop coming up here. Now I believe, isn't the trend right now where if you mess up Bub's drop, instead of just restarting the chapter or restarting from the checkpoint, people are just going and grabbing the key or the bubble and moving forward? I've seen a few people.
I don't believe that is as much of a factor anymore. It's hard to say. I mean, of course, most people, once they, it's hard to say because I don't know what the trend is in a race, because I haven't seen a lot of races in a bit. Between season 2 and 3, so I'm not sure, but definitely the case that Marlin's still gonna get that first try. But it's, from what I can tell, people are just doing what they're used to, and I don't know how used to people are to continuing on after that.
Yeah, because I saw a few of the newer runners from or the new challengers from season 2. I remember them doing that.
Yeah, it might be a case for some newer runners just because it is.
Hold
like,
on. Sorry, I forgot
definitely...
that Marlin does that in this room here, and I need to steal that because I hate this room so much.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me because there definitely are days where it's like either I'm feeling a certain trick like that or I'm not. In when I speedrun, and you know, like either I have that rhythm down today or I don't, and so if I fail it once, I'm probably gonna fail it almost every time if that's the case. So yeah, for me personally, I probably would do something like that. Where if I fail at the first try in a race, yeah, I would probably just keep going.
So I do want to point out that we saw Marlin actually save and quit at the entrance at the beginning of Through the Mirror here. So that actually saves time.
Yes, like
a few frames.
Yeah, it's small.
It's worth it though.
Yeah, there's a little bit of downtime when Madeline is waking up between the two sections. And if you do the save and quit, you don't have that wake up animation.
So we got Marlin going to the gauntlet here. Unscathed. And yeah, he was trying to go for pillarless, but had to do a little improv. So we're getting into the impossible room, which of course, Theo, always wrong. It's not impossible. Oh, but he missed the setup here for the
yeah, interesting cycle we're on right now.
nice backup. Nice backup.
HawkSam not going to be able to get the bubs drop, and is going to be trying for it a second time.
Alright, so now I'm pretty sure Marlin is going to go for 6B here. And again, this is another one of those situations where like 6B, you know, oh my gosh, no, HawkSam, not like this. You got this, you got this. There we go.
Okay, third try.
But yeah, I think Marlin will more than likely go for 6B here.
Yeah, and Marlin with insane pace already. We're just barely into 14 minutes in this, just at that leg skip. Like, what are these paces nowadays? What is this, Marlin? What are you doing? This is a race. You aren't trying to PB right now. I don't think he has a chance of PBing right now, but good God.
No, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not familiar with his splits or anything, but
neither am I.
I'm gonna just throw it out there. I'm gonna assume that Marlin is very capable of getting at least an 8 flat.
Oh my God.
That was a good movement there. Nice with the Revo nonsense.
Revo's nonsense.
You love to see it.
Coming out. Apparently he's less than 10 seconds behind his best pace ever. What is going on, Marlin?
It's definitely possible to... Are we gonna... Marlin, are we about to do this? Are we about to kick off season 3?
Day 1, yeah, day 1 of season 3.
We just... Summit Interim PV is 1905. Okay. So actually,
Which
yeah,
I
think...
Yeah.
I think that
he's like a crazy reflection, if I recall. Which so far it seems to be working out pretty well. He seems to be being very smooth with this chapter. Missing that skip though.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, Comet. That's the kind of stuff we're dealing with right now with Marlin. Getting 1905. So, like, people were like, "Oh, is he getting sub 20 out of reflection? Is it happening?" No. Marlin's like, "Am I gonna get sub 19 maybe one day?"
I think a sub 19 reflection split is possible. I mean,
yeah, it is.
We've seen
it's like yet to be done in a PB.
Oh yeah, no, Larry, I agree. I remember when in season 1 when we've seen someone getting sub 20 as they go into Summit. It's just like a hush came over the crowd. Yeah. Just like, oh man, here we go. So now it's crazy, a year later that we have shaved. We're looking at a minute faster than that for potential world record. It's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
speaking of which, because a lot does change within a year, I just want to take a moment here because we have a person that is now in season 3, and that is Lev. I just want to give huge shout outs to him because I went and checked my time last year, what it was, just to see where my standings were and whatnot. And Lev was actually, I was actually ahead of Lev last year with like a 34 4x or something like that. I can't remember. So huge shout outs to him because in a year.
Can I interrupt you for the dev demo? Dev demo.
Okay, yeah. in a year, Lev was able to carve into his time. Go from 34 to sub 30. I think he even has like a sub 20. Oh, there you go. Lev, can you confirm for me, please? Right now. But this is a lot of time, and
yeah,
I think it's just crazy.
And I want to say that now that we're on a Saturday, we're gonna have so many more live races than we did last season.
I know that. I am super hyped for that. And then also too, we do have Super Mario Maker 2 after. I don't know which one. I didn't realize that there are three leagues, I guess is what you want to call it, or whatnot, for Super Mario Maker 2.
Well, there's 2 divisions, I think. I don't
Are
think
they?
there's 3.
No, they have that versus thing too, where they do the versus mode, whatever thing. I saw it on Twitter.
I think that's just like a little tournament. I don't know if that's actually a league going on.
Oh, well.
I don't know what's Mario Maker going on. I watch speedrunning.
Oh wow. That is a hot take. I will tell you that right now. I do not condone or agree with what my co-commentator has said. I think that Super Mario Maker 2 is also a good speed game. I mean, the story mode, it takes a long time, but there's just a lot of capabilities there. And I mean, you get to build your own levels and just kind of go. It's there.
Right. No, it definitely has some good speed tactics. Definitely mechanics that you can bring over from speedruns. But it kind of is its own little pocket of speedrunning, in a way. Okay,
he's getting into depths here.
Yeah, well, Marlin is on the final screen of battle in section for election. It's just this screen and then the note block screen.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a sub 19, but he might get like Xeno 5 here.
Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, that's a 1908.
Wow. Oh my god.
What? Yeah, actual world record pace right now, guys. 3 seconds off.
3 seconds behind? Oh man.
Yes, 3 seconds off. What was his? Yeah, 8:14 to world record, by the way. What was? I guess he got like an 8:11 then. He got an 8:11 in his world record.
Oh boy. Well, you gotta see. We have a lot of screens before we get there. So it's very important to just kind of see. And anything can happen. I mean, let's see. Not to throw a curse out there or anything, but
I mean, Marlin of course knows what's on the line right now. Marlin is aware of what's going on with this run for him.
And this, I'm not gonna lie, this is stuff that I want to see. I like when, races are great when they're toe-to-toe, close, everything like that. I love when someone is like, you know what, I'm going to push it to the limit, and I'm going to go for,
he's fine.
Almost, yeah, he's good.
He's alive, he's living.
Just take the brakes off and just go for it. I love that. I love that.
And yeah, this one's live. This is live. Yeah, this is live. Like I said, because we're on Saturdays now, we got a lot more live games going on.
Yeah, no, this is live right now, so.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where you're saying we got a 1x kept it secret until the race? I mean, I feel like that he would have to.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess he wouldn't. He could show his splits.
Yeah, he could say I did something off air and managed to get a world record just while I was practicing. Like he could say something like that. And then but then it's like, wait, was he lying? Was it not offline? Yeah, he could totally do something like that. But yeah, he's gaming right now. As the top runners have been saying at this point. Is he gaming? Is he gaming right now? Yeah, Marlin's gaming.
We are gaming right now. Let's go. Oh, a different. Okay. I usually see people go to the left, so it's these small like changes where I'm like, oh, I didn't know people would go that way. All right.
Little things.
Also, what's up, Chad?
Yeah.
So he's going here.
Oh,
no, HawkSam!
HawkSam!
Oh my gosh.
Taking a little bonk on the wall with the feather.
Trying to avoid that laser, and it just was a loser situation. Unfortunately, gonna have to do this again. Oh my gosh, no!
You can hype in chat, but I believe if you spam too much, it will be auto-modded, so just be careful.
No, I got you. Go in. I will. Whatever
Yeah, FC's a mod.
I'll try to figure out how to do it because I'm not good at modding, but I'm pretty sure I won't ban you on accident.
Yeah. I mean, this is entirely valid reasons to be hype right now. So.
Oh no, I think that was the hype might have been deflated after that one.
I mean, he's still gonna get an excellent time.
Absolutely, but you know, we want that drama. We want those fan open moments. All right, so we got HawkSam jumping into reflection now too.
There's a second reflection. Reflection the sequel.
The threequel.
Well, this is Summit, but still. Oh, okay, HawkSam taking an early death in 0 meters. But yeah, you could see just the crazy difference that we're dealing with, where Marlin is like halfway through 2,000 meters, while HawkSam is just starting up the summit. Yeah, it's doable, but Marlin is on like the tightest, like on the thinnest of, like, sorry, on the shortest of ropes here right now. He is hanging by a thread.
I mean, we'll see. 3,000 is still here. I have not seen the entirety of his world, so I don't know if there is time save or not there. I'm seeing in chat that it might be possible. But I mean, at the same time, they're saying like 8:14 for, what was it, 8:14 for world record?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is way doable for a lot of the runners here, because I feel like that they usually just get like sub 8:10s like all the time.
I mean,
I could be wrong though.
I mean, do you want me to go pull out those stats?
Not at this moment. Not at this moment.
Okay.
We still have a race here, but
sure.
And I was also just referring to like in outside of the season.
Right. But it is very true that in most cases, runs usually, I mean, yeah, while IL-wise, people can get sub-8s even. When it comes to within a run, it usually ends up being around anywhere between like 8.1x and 8.3x at this point. Like, things can happen. Like, it's very like hit or miss.
Oh, Marlin,
2,500.
Marlin just tore me that
trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 2,500 giving some trouble there, unfortunately. Oh, apparently Chai has gotten 802s. But yeah, from what I've seen, I don't know, like, from what I remember, Summit can still be a crazy thing. And that's a newer thing, by the way. No longer taking wall boost. It is actually faster to take that left method if you do crazy stuff like what Marlin just did. Which is nice, because we no longer have to do a blind wall boost on that flag.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, it's a easy setup. I mean, if I can do it, it has to be easy. So
yeah, and of course Marlin. People in chat are like, "Is Marlin doing this?" Yeah, Marlin's doing this.
Oh, of course.
Marlin is still gaming. We may have had a couple flubs here and there, mess ups, just like working through, just some nerves going on. It's the first race of the season for him, and he's pulling out this. Of course, he's gonna be nervous for it, and so, but he's still gonna be gaming. He's still gonna be trying his hardest as we are working through the teens of 3,000 meters.
I don't even really know if he's nervous or not.
I don't know.
Just going off the movement, you know, and everything like that, and there's no hesitation. So it's just like, this would just be an everyday thing for me. You know, I'm just gonna clock out a sub 20, a 27.3x.
Yeah, a mid 27, just no problems.
Alright, so we were going into flag number 9, the infamous flag of 3,000. Wow, HawkSam getting to the auto scroll section here. So we get out as Marlin jumps down on flag number 6.
Okay, flag 5 here. The final 5 flags for Marlin.
Yeah, just
I love doing the alliteration there.
a few seconds away from a GG here.
Oh, the death on flag 3!
This is rough.
That pretty much solidifies it.
I think he's still gonna. I still think maybe.
No.
I don't know. I'm gonna say 20. No, not a world record. I'm gonna go with.
All right.
Actually, yeah, he can get like a sub 27 2x.
Yeah, he's still at 27.2x, but it's not world record. There it goes right away. 27.22 ticks
Oh
right
my
on.
gosh, Trey, you're just trying to pan it off like, no, I mean he's not gonna.
I'm just trying to put it in perspective, okay? And
No.
that was still crazy, I know.
Yeah.
Still insane, I know. 27-26, just pulling that out like nobody's business. Marlin is the only player who's able to pull out something like that at this point. He's gotten that PB. That time right there is better than any other player in the league still. Any other player in the leaderboards. So.
Yeah, very impressive run yet again. And also, I believe this is the same number of deaths that he had in his world record too. So.
Yeah, that is not world record, but I'm just saying that because the way I said that, Marlin, the difference that first place and second place is actually pretty significant when it comes to these things. So yeah, it's 27-22 for the world record, but I believe it's like 27-27 for second place. So or something like that, like just under 27.3x for second place. So there is still such a gap there that getting a time like this for Marlin, yeah, it's still better than anyone else has achieved.
Yeah, also to point out too, this time I believe is not faster than Chai's. Chai's also gotten 27.26.
Damn. People have been getting PBs so quick.
Like, people are popping off on this game, and I am living for it. I'm telling you guys that
I can't
right now.
keep up.
I lose sleep over this game. This is what's happening. This is why I showed up. This is why I showed up late. Besides 100 monsters, I was watching people run Celeste.
Yeah, sub 27 is possible. Some of bests do show sub 27s for both Marlin and Shy Kitty, but it's crazy. That would be insane.
It's gonna happen before the end of the year. I'm calling it right now.
You're insane.
Clip this right now. Sub 27 will happen before the end of 2020.
I'm willing to bet on this. That's how confident I think.
You want to bet on that?
27.
I'm not gonna bet on that. But I will scoff confidently that it will happen and stand up straight as I say it. Chai, you got this right. You're gonna get that sub 27 for me, bro. Alright, so we got HawkSam coming into flag number 13 here. This one seems, it's kind of crazy because I feel like that.
Chai immediately like, no.
Come on, man. Can you make it a channel point incentive? But no, I'm trying to think like which area now is like the major hang up. League runners in 3000, because I feel like everything's changed so much since my last outing. You know, I think I only commentated one race last season, and I jumped in like partway through because it was just like super last minute, and it was kind of delayed.
It was solo commentary. You were in the chat, and you were like, "Sure, I'll come in."
Yeah, like I think I was because I was on my commute home, and I'm like, if I can make it, yeah, and then I jumped in for like super short amount of time.
Yeah. Okay, so HawkSam working on Flag 3 now.
Can we get ESA to do a bounty for sub 26 in Celeste? What's up? Can we get a flag 1 here? Getting some good movement. Still very, very good time. With the sub 32. This is HawkSam coming in with the time that I dream of.
Yeah.
I don't even dream about the sub 28. My dreams are realistic. I want a sub 32.
Okay.
But GG's.
Yeah. I think we have time for like a little bit, you know, just like a couple words from players.
Let's see.
Marlin
Marlin to not do one. Let's see if HawkSam wants to jump in or not. Who's next? You know, I haven't even. This is how out of it I am. I just like.
It's a good race next. It's a good race next.
Yes. Okay. It is. It is. I don't think this one is live. I think this one will be recorded.
Yes, it looks like it.
Alright, so I think we're gonna maybe jump into an intermission. Oh, nope. I guess we are gonna have somebody come in.
Sure, why not? Yeah, we'll get the new players in here and welcome them to the league.
Oh, that's right. He's
Hello.
debuting, right? Hello.
Yeah, HawkSam.
Hello.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's.
To you.
Yeah, so-
How did you feel about the run overall?
Really stressful. When the choke started, then it was over. I don't know, Shiro. It was all down from there.
Oh, yeah.
I will. I'll say like, welcome to GSA leagues.
Thank you.
I think this was a pretty good showing for yourself. Personally, just a little bit off. But honest, like, I'm curious about what your attitude is going into this now. Like, with the, how do you feel that you can stack up against all these players in this league?
First race is always going to be the worst. In the future ones, at least, the nerves are going to be a little bit easier to handle. So there's that. So.
Alright, great. Well, we're definitely looking forward to your journey through the league here. So best of luck to you on your future races.
Thanks for commentating.
As always. And yeah, we're gonna jump into an intermission. Sorry that I had to cut it more match away. So don't go anywhere unless you need to get some water, because hydration is very important. And we will see you guys in a moment.